I got that. You want to know what I find funny as shit, you barracuda mouth son of a bitch? The fact that little boy got to use on your rap. It's so annoying. When I put this kid to sleep and give his body around for thinking he can't catch disease, I'll bubble boy him, man. I never been good with a pistol. I never been good with a pistol. But with this shotty, I never had trouble pointing. So let his mouth get the popping out of place. It's only right I let this double join it and I air it strong. Shit can get very gory. Dog will leave pissed thinking he can walk us in my territory. If I don't air the 40, he'll be the next one to die. And I also sing without Barry Gordy. Once I bring a snack to his place and flash a light in his face, like he about to tell a scary story. And that's all just shucking jive. Like he about to tell a scary story, and it's all just shucking jive. Till somebody get bucked with pride, and I show up with two guns. Like what's this gonna be? Janet Jackson or Busta Rhymes? I shoved the TV in the tub with his baby. The execution was something loud, because all he heard was like, yo, what's the answer to number 5? You got nothing to gain. And you got nothing to gain, son. Stop being extra before you turn this to a drama story. And tell your niggas to bounce before I grab that arm and hammer and get all kinds of gory. See, I thought of feeding your mom pure X and leaving her tight in the trunk, but then I thought, nah, that'd be kind of boring. But your life's already washed up, so it's only right I let my niggas do the dirty laundry for me. You thieving fag? For that reason alone, I should beat his ass. You're a vet and all, but you're more like Oscar the Grouch cooking, nigga. You seasoned trash. If I squeeze the bag, niggas gonna be bleeding bad. Heard he was trying to crap my style. Guess I gotta start bringing a heat and pass. So fuck you, Mighty Cone. That's the shit that I am on. And fire drone and the shit kick back like if I ride at home. Little nice. Each stick sound like I'm ripping through styrofoam. It was Nick Cannon from Roll Bounce. I mean, he'll get a bigger set of blades if he tried. I mean, he'll get a bigger set of blades if he sized me wrong, so let's get it shaking. I want to see what this dip shit do. I'll fry a nugget if you try me on some sick shit, dude, you get a big flurry. But if I let this shit click, boom. I mean, after this Mac Jr., your bitch gonna get a Mick pick too, and that's on the set. And that's on the set. Come to my block, I wish I hated would. Because the streets is filled with knuckleheads willing to prove any nigga wrong that say they could. That's why if he even showed up to my address, just came and stood, and it'd be like white people communities. Because as soon as they see black moving in, then damn, there goes the neighborhood. And I'm sick. And I'm sick from the last body. The coffin remains. No, I'm sick from the last body. I smell the coffin remains. No, I'm sick. Or your body, or coffin remains. So don't get it twisted or pretzel regret throwing salt in my name.
Yo, I'm happy to be here, man. Orlando, what up? Yo, only came here for the body. And this one gonna get awfully stupid. See, these joker bitches asking Faco when moving with choppers, that's a holy movement. This hand face, motherfucker, you ain't gonna holy do shit. Notice I said it, I put an arm around your neck and put a bug in the air like I'm talking to a million. You think Craig's lying? You need to stop it. Brand new guns. Ironic how all the shells I used to get Craig fired are still in boxes. So you say,
Yo! That shit was barbaric.
So ironic how all the straps I used to get Craig fired are still in boxes. So you say, nigga, I'm about to black and blue. It's gonna bruise your face, and it's goodbye. You know, good riddance. Like the shits I used to take. It's time to ride. Good riddance. What you got? Like the shits I used to take. It's time to ride. Nigga, coloring books. Get out of line. Niggas ask what's my thoughts on this about. He about to die. You got this vibe. Like you know you can kill me, but down this rock, die where you stand. Cause even Joy told Craig, you ain't got the lies. That hot or not? Yo,
you ain't got the lie, Craig.
Is that hot or not? Nigga, I'm starting to feel like I'm a pimp. That's it. See, I fender been to Jib Road. How did I hit that quick? She said
shut the fuck up.
Yo, please hold it down. It's the last water bottle at y'all. Okay, please again.
This shit is corny, man.
Even Joy told Craig you ain't got the lies. That hot or not? I'm starting to feel like I'm a pimp. That's it. See, I finna been to Jib Road. How did I hit that quick? She said that she loved my performance, so I bit that bitch and finger banged her. Nigga, I had my battle rap gun all in that bitch.
Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock?
10 rock and roll, bro. The rock files are the rock files. Yeah, live and locked. This is how we rock. Live and locked. Welcome to the rock. Live and locked. Live is how we rock. Oh, this is how we rock. The rock. The rock files are. Live and locked. Welcome to the rock. Live and locked.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, well, we would say it's a good night. It is a good night. All praise to the Almighty Yahweh, for without the Almighty Yahweh, there's absolutely nothing, and there's absolutely nothing righteous. It's a snowy night in Detroit. But we welcome you. We welcome you to the Rock Files, The Solution, Episode 2 is on right now. The topic will be, we got a lot. The topic will be battle rap desperation confirmed. This is hilarious. Rock, but I'm confused though. Why would you play a battle from 8 seasons ago? Why would we play a battle from 8 seasons ago? So first of all, salute to iBattle. That is Craig Lamar versus Prez Mafia. That battle did happen in 2017. Why was that battle played just before we roll out this topic? Simple. Because that's one of the last battles of mainstream battle rap that actually had everything. What you heard in that round, you heard bars, right? You heard delivery. You heard it was a skill match. It's one of the best skill matches that was ever done. It really is. Please don't get it twisted. It did not have the best bars ever. You know, there's a lot of Friday, Craig in the box. But however, the execution, the energy, the attention to detail, that's one of the best Prez Mafias we heard. And this is after the whole, hey, he stole bars and all that. Terrell 76 Mayor salute. It's after all that. Why was that played tonight? This is 2025, right? Why was that played tonight? Well, it's simple. Because think about what we've just seen in 2025 compared to that. That battle that you just saw, and we're going to put it on the screen. Let's put it on the screen. All right, let's put it on the screen. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. And we go here. This battle here is better than all the battles of 2025. And this was 2017 before the scamdemic. This is 2017 before caffeine. This is 2017 before almost everything that we see in this current 2020 type of thing. Now, of course, yes, it should be noted that right around here, and we're gonna get to it all. We ain't gonna take all night. You will notice that it's kind of cringeworthy, right? Who's studying who? Now look, it's not about Twerk. Twerk did not back out of the battle against Easy. All right, Twerk did not. But remember all this narrative about Twerk stole Prez Mafia style? Who's studying who? There you go. That's just a side note. But here's the point. Why is the main topic of battle rap yet again not battle rap? The main topic of battle rap is what? The main topic of battle rap, yeah, it involved a battle rap match. But the main topic of battle rap is not battle rap. The main topic of battle rap is who's lying, why was there a fight, drama. You know what? Maybe Tyler Perry should have a battle rap league because that's the only thing moving battle rap, drama. That's it. That's the only thing moving battle rap is drama. It ain't bars. It ain't execution. It ain't rapping. If we're gonna spend as a collective, if we're gonna spend all this pandering and all this fanboy worship over what was supposed to be a 3-round battle, supposed to be a main event that didn't even happen, and that both battlers halfway barely want to do. Cass is on record. Salute to Cassidy. We'll give him this. Cassidy is on record saying he wants to do it, right? Okay. Easy isn't. And just to say this for Easy the Block Captain, it is not just about Easy and Cass, but this is about 2025. Battle rap desperation confirmed. We're in the month of December. Hold that thought. First of all, Trouble Lee Ray in the building. Salute to Trouble Lee Ray, R. Lee Ray. Be sure to subscribe to her channel. Salute. Trouble Lee Ray from day one. Salute, salute. Much respect, miss. Bruce Leaf is in the building. Disney presents Oral. Oh, really? Bruce, occasionally good brothers it's like we're sharing minds, man. Wow. So probably what we're about to speak is going to be in Bruce Leaf's wonderful video, man. Be sure to subscribe to Bruce Leaf. And yes, we do have the King of Late Night in the building. One of the best bloggers in virtual battle rap and battle rap periods. King Cole in the building. King Cole, salute. Much respect, man. Battle rap desperation. Again, there's all this talk. Well, you talk about virtual, but outside is the goal. Really? Outside is the goal? Did you see what your goal did lately in 2025? All of 2025. Again, not just Easy and Cass. Did you see what that was? That turned out to be a one battle, almost fight. And here it is. All these platforms have latched on to it. You know why? You know why? To keep it $1, they latched on to it because of desperation. That's why. They latched on to it because of desperation. Individuals just want to see battle rap, man. Individuals just want to see battle rap. And when you have a low standard for battle rap, that's why battle rap's a joke. 2025, this puts the bow on it. 2025 battle rap is trash. It's all trash. And please don't, look, we're going to have a panel in a minute. Please don't come on this panel with Rock. Who did you have winning versus Easy and Cass? That's a vaulted battle. That's a vaulted battle. I don't know what happened to vaulting battles. That battle should be voted. That's not even a battle. It was supposed to be 3 rounds. If one round happened in an almost fight, and then individuals getting weird about spitting on faces and weird, and even in the rounds that was done, yeah, Cass did have a room shaker, about the Tay Rock, still struggling with Rock that line. That was cool. But that was not a battle. That was not a battle. Both of them individuals owe all of battle rap an apology, but they're not the only ones. They're not the only ones, man. What we've seen now is the death of battle rap. Not that battle rap can't be resuscitated. It's the death of battle rap. I mean, let's just be straight, man. When individuals are desperate to see something, they'll start inventing things that were good about something that honestly, come on, man. That battle trash. Excuse me. That event was trash. That wasn't a battle. That was an event. And we ain't going to do no excuses. Well, people said, who cares? We're going to start. This is not a consensus. I mean, we can talk consensus, but this is not a consensus point of view. This is just a product point of view. And when we say 2025 and trash, we're talking about the quality of the product and the skills presented. This was not that season. Now, hopefully, we do have a battle coming up. We do have a card coming up. Card coming up. The card that's coming up is Contention. For those that don't know, Contention was supposed to happen this past week. That's why you see December 7th right there. It will be happening this Sunday, December 14th. Salute to The Ring. Salute to Lush World. Salute to all the battlers and participants. One thing about this card, though, you gonna guarantee? Hold on. Let's show the screen. My bad. There you go. One thing about this card you can guarantee is that every single battler on here, they're not going to almost fight each other. Is that every single battler on here is ready and wants to win that battle. We're not going to see a bunch of promo and no bet. We've been saying this since we've had a channel. How about this? Are y'all ready to have promo battles now? Stop battle rapping. Just stop battle rapping. Stop battle rapping. Stop battle rapping. Let's be honest. Y'all, look, the mainstream fans of battle rap don't want to see battles. No, you're lying if you say you do. If you say you do, you're a liar if you want to see battle rap now. You want to see crash outs. You want to see promo. You want to see face-offs. So we might as well, as mentioned months ago, have promo battles, face-off battles in battle rap. End it. End it. Now. End it. Don't care. End it. Clip it up. End it. What's the point? What's the point? This is, in the words of Black Panther, this is your king? This is your king? That's your main event, mainstream battle rap. And we have individuals arguing, we have individuals analyzing this trash as if it's a battle. It wasn't. It's a vaulted bad event. Put a fork in it. And again, not just that. We've had even in virtual battle rap. We know what happened. Individuals don't want to show up. Salute to Yo 2 times. Had to cancel the card. We have weirdos that's getting into virtual battle rap. They want to get paid. Paid for what? Paid for what? What did you do? Respectfully, even before virtual battle rap, those that want to get paid in the so-called whatever rap you were doing, you were okay, but you ain't doing no business. Why are you getting paid? Oh, this is a different rock tonight. Oh, this is a different rock tonight. Hey, if y'all thought that instant reaction was something, we gonna have some fun. This is not data. This is not consensus. No. This is straight up. And listen, attack the messenger. Well, Rock, you're not here that much. And who cares about Rock? Let's go to battle rap. But then again, you don't care about battle rap. You don't care. Salute to BA, get your bars up media. Oh, we got people that came in. Okay, my bad. Apologies, don't want to be rude. Get your bars up media. Be sure to subscribe to that channel. Wonderful discussion. Oh, by the way, BA. Hey, yo, BA. BA. Told you so. Salute to BA. It's not against BA. But for those that don't know, Rock, BA, who else? Capology, Rock, BA, a couple others were on the panel, and we were discussing the preview. And it wasn't just about Cassidy. Want this clear. It does include Cassidy and Easy the Block Captain's event. We're not calling that a battle. We're not going to call that a battle. Why would you call that? Honestly, whoever's calling that a battle, that proves further that battle rap is not the main focus anymore. Are you ready to have promo? The best part of all that event was the promo. When Cassidy bodied Easy at the promo, battle over as predicted. And not just by Rock. Not just by Rock. Get your bars at me. You were correct 100. Now salute. And to be clear, BA, it's not about this. This is not a victory lap. Because honestly, didn't want to be correct, BA. Between us, did not want to be correct, man. Wanted to be proven wrong. Wanted to have Easy actually rap to Cassidy. Easy did rap to Cassidy. But it was subpar. We ain't gonna break down the battle. Y'all broke down the battle. Y'all know what it is. We're not gonna tell you what it is. But let's not forget, it's a 1 round almost fight. Tay-Rock gets crucified for almost fighting. Yet and still, we got a consensus of battle rap over here saying, yeah, man, I think it was Easy that was at fault. Well, I think it was Cassidy that was at fault. Well, Easy had better bars. Cassidy, there's no bars to judge here. This, not saying that they didn't say a couple clever lines. Again, Cassidy did say the thing about Easy still battling Rock after the Tay-Rock thing. That was cool. We'll even call that was a room shaker. It was a room shaker. That was one line amongst a whole bunch of OBC that Cassidy was saying. Then Easy the Block Captain. Easy the Block Captain takes this stupid angle about, look, man, when I say that Philly's in here, I ain't talking about me. Nigga, what? But that is your kingdom. My friend, that is your king. That's your outside battle rap. That's the mecca of battle rap. That's the varsity. Man, please. If that's the varsity, that's a losing team. And again, this is not just about that battle. It's about 2025. And the reason why 2025 failed is because individuals and companies and battlers and leagues, they're desperate. Well, we just got to have battle rap. Get so excited about battle rap. That ain't battle rap. It wasn't battle rap. And we ain't talking about development. Salute to those that's just starting. My man Froku, you're doing your thing. Froku's just starting. And actually, low-key, Froku would have beat both Easy and Cassidy that night. Froku 3-0 over both of them that night. But let's keep it on focus. If individuals care about battle rap, if leagues care about battle rap, if battle rappers care about battle rap, we're going to drop the code in a minute. We will drop the code in a minute. If you care about battle rap, then nothing like this should stand anymore. It's not. If you're a fan of Cassidy, be a fan of Cassidy. Better yet, let's take it beyond that battle. If you're a fan of whatever battle rapper you are, that's cool. If you're a fan of the other battle rapper, that's cool. That could go from Rosenberg Raw to Jada Nightwing to whatever the heck. Don't forget. Hold on. How was Hitman against Mook? How did Hitman do? That happened in 2025. How was that battle? Okay, cool. How did New Jersey Twerk do against Low Deluxe? That was 2025, right? How did that go? How did Marv 1? Marv 1. Salute to Detroit, but Marv 1. How did Marv 1 do against Tay-Rock? That was 2025. Shall we go on? That's your 2025. And these are supposed to be your, this is your outside battle rap, and these are the stars. These are the stars in a dark sky. In other words, they suck. All that was trash. Low Deluxe did his thing. Don't forget, that wasn't the best Low Deluxe. Murder Mook did his thing. Seen slightly better Murder Mook's kind of sorta, although that was cool. All right. What we got? Okay, Bruce Leaf. Yeah, this is the link to Bruce. This is the link actually to get your Bars Up Media. Be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to Bruce Leaf. Subscribe to Blunt Avery. Even though Blunt Avery knows absolutely nothing about football, just playing. That's just a joke. Oh wait. Sick Mosh, my bad. Sick Mosh. We're social lied and said he backed all the battlers on but Mosh. Hey, so Mosh, when you get on the panel, we'll explain that. I'm a little bit lost on that. Salute to Mosh. Hold on, just want to be sure we get the camera. Orly Ray is laughing. Salute to that, man. Salute to Baltimore. We might see you in January. No lie. Okay. King Cole, you sounded just like No Need. Let's go there. No Need versus J Pyro. That battle happened in 2025. How was that battle? What this is about, that the only reason why a lot of these battles are not being called out for what they are is because the consensus as a whole, again, leagues, audience for virtual chat, battle rappers, and even, and league owners, of course, even some bloggers, and not so much virtual battle rap bloggers. There hasn't been too much caping there. Whole lot of caping in the mainstream battle rap bloggers, and that's not a shot to BA. BA is good here. Just saying that it's the desperation that's overruling the product. Individuals want to see a battle so bad that they don't want to step on. They don't want to step on toes when something's been crap. It's not about just calling it out and crashing out either. It's about getting ahead of it. Solutions. The name of this is a solution. How do we get ahead of situations like this? Here's one easy way. Book better battles and actually have battles evolve more from an organic place. Let's see more of these battles come up. Here's an idea. Before a Tay-Rock versus Marv 1 battle, something like that. Let Marv 1 wait, before we even go there, Marv 1 does not promote battles very well. It's gotten better with Marv 1. Salute to Marv 1, but it's not enough. Tay-Rock has been promoting. Actually, Tay-Rock's been promoting more wrestling than battles, but okay. The point being is, let's see the story. Can someone tell the story about these battles? A lot of these battles just come out of nowhere, and then lo and behold, here they are. And then the promo, as usual, not just in mainstream battle rap, but in virtual battle rap too. We'll get to that. But the promo is better than the battle. It is. That's how you stop it. What's the story? What's the development? Can we roll along and see something? That's one idea. The second idea is that maybe it should be a promo battle first. And then if the promo went well in a battle first, in other words, a face-off battle first, after that, then book the battle. Simple as that. Let's be on all sides of battle rap. A lot of these promos and a lot of these face-offs have been better. That was entertaining. That's entertaining. If that's going to be the most entertaining, take advantage of it, man. That will add some excitement to battle rap. Last thing. And this is on a technical issue. Maybe you got to do what's called a dry run for production. Okay? For those that don't know what a dry run is, and there's some in the chat that do, there's some that's watching that do, salute. But just to get everyone on the same page, a dry run is where maybe you run the microphones, you run sound, you have interview, you bring in some actual rappers to rap. It's like a dark show, right? You bring in actual rappers to rap, close to the public, you test for quality of mics, you test for line feeds of microphones into video reception, into video capture. You test the camera. Just have it like almost like a free for all. Get an audience in there to see what that's like. It's just a test thing. It's not an event. It's a test thing. You have to treat it like a studio. If you want to do major events, you have to think in a major way. Do these type of things. And last but not least, apologize. It's been a long day. Last but not least, we can't just let drama overrule the skill. We have to promote skill as well as drama. Let's be honest, most of these blogging channels don't even care about a battle unless there's drama behind it. In a lot of ways, and going to have to salute DME Detroit. DME Detroit once did say that, well, we don't really care about bars. We've heard everything. Honestly, at first, hearing that from DME Detroit, again, salute to DME Detroit, when he said that at first, it's like, wait a minute. But that's discredited bars. But then if you consider most of the battle rappers sound alike, writing repetitive themes, writing repetitive lines, a lot of recycling, maybe there's a point to that. Maybe there's a point. If that's the case, we're going to have to promote more skill. And it's not just the technical bar. A skill is actually execution and energy, motivation. Salute to the millions of, not millions, but salute to the many battle rappers that have said the reason why I won't take this battle, I won't be motivated. Well, battle rappers, please take that. If you're not going to be, and when you talk about being motivated based off a check, Charlie Clips, we're talking about being motivated to perform and defeat your opponent. If that's not going to be the motivation, to turn the battle down. And here's another thing. Maybe we're having too many battles. Maybe there's too many battles being booked, man. Maybe too many battles. And look, here, last point, and then we're going to drop the code and discuss this topic. Last point. Not only it might be too many battles, maybe Fat Cat Legends should not face off against each other. Honestly. Those have been the worst battles in a lot of ways. Right? Not easy to block, Captain. We're just using this because it's the most recent battle. There's other battles we could bring to this discussion. Want to repeat clearly, this is not just about easy to block, Captain versus Cash, but it does include it. It does include it. If you got two battlers battling against each other, and we're going to read these comments in a minute, Mosh, and or they're going to read them in a minute. If you got two battlers battling against each other, and both are established, got their money, already have proven themselves, you got to put something on the line. It's got to be a title, money on the floor, something. Otherwise, it's going to be a bad battle, and neither one is going to care. Simple as that. Just being honest. So here's an example. There is talk of a Murder Mook versus Cassidy battle possibly happening in the future, right? If that battle gonna happen, it is not that Cassidy nor Murder Mook, they don't care about battle rap. Just saying to be sure that the battle has the same energy, no pun, a little bit of pun intended toward Cassidy. If they're gonna have the same energy, then put something on the line. Whole lot of energy in the face-off. Whole lot of energy in the promo. And just got to say this as a side note. Those documentaries from Easy the Block Captain were some of the worst trash ever, my man. Easy, you worked in Hollywood, my man. You don't know how to do better production than this, man. That was horrible. And honestly, Easy, your round was mediocre, and Cass, your round was mediocre too. Outside of that room shaker you had about Tay Rock's mom, and also the way you started. Cool. But come on, man. That's just an example of saying, if you're going to have these fat cat, legendary, top tier, or even Mount Rushmore tier battlers battle each other, put something on the line. When you don't have something on the line, it's just a regular battle, and now we don't really care. Don't get it twisted. Individuals are going to watch because, again, battle rap desperation confirmed. Individuals are desperate to see battle rap. The relationship between battle rap, and here's the code right now, and individuals can come up and we can discuss this. And again, as usual, if it ain't respected, corrected. You know, this is a point of view type thing. And yes, we'll get back to that and all that. We're going to do all the rock rankings and all this stuff, but this is some stuff that had to be said. All right. So there's the link right there's the code right there. Hold on a minute. Come on, yo. Anyway, there's the code right there. You're more than welcome to come up. But while you're coming up, when you come into the panel, just want to share this right here. The main thing about this battle should have been what was said. It should have been who outperformed the other, who outbattled the other. Not to be a boring Rock Files that's going to do data all day. No. But if it's going to be, it should be a mix of this. All that's really moving about that not really battle is the drama, the almost fight. That's it. And is there a battle going to be? And weird enough, you got bloggers asking for, well, we got to see the battle. No, we don't. For what? Well, we got to get a conclusion. We got to know who would win. We all lost. And actually, for 2025, we've all been losing. We've all been losing for battle rap. But look, we offer some suggestions, how to improve it, how to save it. Because 2026, this can't happen, yo. 2026, we can't have this, man. Salute to Blue Dreams. Okay, let's read some comments from the chat. Again, the code is in the chat. We're going to lock it in now. Again, the name of this topic, Battle Rap Desperation Confirmed. This is hilarious. The premise isn't the only reason why there's all this stuff about battle rap, and as far as especially these last couple battles, is because individuals are desperate and just want to see some battle. That's it. They're not going to be straight up about it. They're not going to be analytical about it. We haven't really had, what battles have we had in 2025? And the desperation comes from, well, you know, there are so many lies told about a lot of these battles. Yeah, man, this is what we've been asking for. Raise your hand. If a single person asks for it, we'll just start with the latest one. Who asked for Easy the Block Captain versus Cassidy? Raise your hand. Who really wants to see that battle in advance of it? We ain't talking about because of pro. Yes, of course, after the promo, of course. Who wanted to see this battle? Who wanted to see this, man? Here's another one. Since we're on a roll, right? Who wanted to see Tay Rock versus Marv 1? Come on. Not all at once now. Who wants to see that? Salute to Blue Dream. By the way, be sure to subscribe to Blue Dream. Blue Dream got some really good legal stuff on her channel. I hope it's still there. That could have been the channel from before. Oh, man. But if it's still on that channel, salute. But Blue Dream just mentioned nobody. That's the point, Blue. That's the point. That's the point. Oh, let's just keep going. Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook. Before that battle was announced, who was like thinking, you know what? I'm a battle rap guy. I'm sitting here in my battle rap world doing my battle rap thing. I would like to see a battle. The battle I want to see is Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook. Who wants to see that? Who really wants to see it? Okay, let's keep going. You know what? I'm still a battle rap person. You know, salute to the females, battle rap person, right? Male, female, we all in the battle rap. Cool. Before it was announced, Loaded Lux versus Twerk. Who wanted to see that battle? No. Let's be straight. Who wanted to see that battle? No, come on. Who wanted to see Loaded Lux? Of all the people we want to see Loaded Lux battle, who was saying, yeah, it should be New Jersey Twerk? And look, don't lie all at once now. Who wants to see the battle? No. We'll be here. The live is on. Hey, the link is in the chat. It's my bad. The code is in the chat. You're more than welcome. If somebody wants to see it, you're more than welcome to explain why. But honestly, the point is, and we can keep going through 2025, nobody was even thinking about these matchups until they were announced. Nobody was even conceiving them. How many conversations did we have? About battle rap, and none of these battles came up? We were talking more about a possible Loaded Lux versus Danny Myers before a Loaded Lux versus... Nobody even said a Loaded Lux versus Twerk. We were talking about Hitman versus Cass. My bad. We were talking about a Murder Mook versus Cass before. How about this? Can we just go crazy? Who wants to see Easy the Block Captain battle at all? There's no shot at Easy, but just keep it at $1. Easy the Block Captain wasn't that good in the last 5 battles. He was not. Remember all this narrative about, well, he ain't rapping at his opponent. I think the other person won. Well, Easy doing too much. And then, of course, we know the rest of the drama that went on. Notice, did not mention that. Did not mention none of that about Easy. Did not. We're talking battle rap. Now, for the other stuff, another channel will do that. The point is, who wanted to see these battles? And they kept getting booked. Wouldn't even mind questioning these battlers to say, did you want to take these battles? Like Loaded Lux, you really want to battle Twerk? Loaded Lux, what did you get out of battling Twerk? Murder Mook, what did you get out of battling Hitman? And I could see Murder Mook saying, hey, I just had to show him there's levels. Okay, salute. Was it worth that battle? Now for Murder Mook, he said, well, yeah, I won. I ain't mad. Salute. But if we gotta go back, player, what? 2024, we had Jazz the Rapper versus no. How about this? Of all the Jazz the Rapper battles we saw, and we'll get to virtual battle rap in a minute. We'll keep it fair. Of all the Jazz the, which battle that Jazz the Rapper perform in that was like, yeah, we want to see Jazz the Rapper versus this battler? Which one was that? Don't forget, this is the same Jazz the Rapper and Tay Rock. They were throwing hearts at each other in the main event back in 2024. Yeah, this has been a problem, not just all of 2025, but from the end of 2024 through 2025. This is also battle rap desperation. It's like these individuals got to be seen, and through desperation, this trash gets booked. And salute. Now, look, if there's those that said, nah, Rock, I really wanted to see Easy versus Cass. Salute to that. You're more than entitled. Just saying, a whole lot of individuals, and more importantly, battle rap. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. What did battle rap gain out of any of these battles? All the battles listed and more. How about this? Let's even go further. Name the battle of 2025 in which battle rap gained as a consensus. Here's an example. We know way back in the day when Calico battled Lux, we had an advancement. After that battle, we had an advancement in battle rap, right? Pretty much agreed. So, what battle? And we ain't saying what battle was Calico and Lux. We're not saying that. We're saying which battle had an effect to where, because I heard this battle, it took battle rap further. Name the battle of 2025 that did that. You can name it outside battle rap or virtually. Which one? And you know what you're going to hear? You're going to hear this. You want to hear that? You know what that was? Crickets. Because there wasn't a single battle in 2025 that moved anything further. There wasn't a single battle in 2025 that basically almost meant anything. All these so-called main events. Now, here's the solution, because it's not just going to be all bashing, right? Okay. Solution. First, develop more of a story. Develop more of a story with these battles. People want to talk about WWE so much. Okay, battle rap's WWE. But what WWE does, they paint characters way better than battle rap do. They paint stories and they establish stories and momentum better than battle rap do. Maybe battle rap could really become WWE in that aspect, to establish a story and character and then progress it to where now we have that. Having random battles get booked out of nowhere that no one care about. That's why this channel came up with the term bathroom break. All of the battles you heard mentioned were bathroom breaks. They were bathroom breaks. Look, you'll get more excitement out of watching an episode of Law and Order from 2011 than watching battle rap in 2025. 2010. Come on, man. As stated before, you're more than welcome. The code is now pinned in the chat. The title is Battle Rap Desperation Confirmed. This is hilarious. The question is battle rap just grasping for straws and just desperate? Is that the reason why we're seeing this trash? Yes, it's trash. Virtual battle rap, right? Virtual battle rap. The matchups have been better, honestly. The matchups have been better. The problem is the battlers that's supposed to be carrying the torch for this, a lot of them are, some of them are, not a lot of them are. Come on, man. Virtual has had all this. We talked about it in the instant reaction before. Virtual has had this consistent problem with, I'm in a battle and I'm going to put down virtual. And then respectfully, there's a lot of booking with those that don't even care about virtual, man. So how do we solve that? Maybe see who cares about, I think it was Yo 2 Times, salute to Yo 2 Times. Yo 2 Times made mention, do you know, and this is really sad to hear this, do you know how difficult it is to get individuals to battle virtually? Y'all, we in trouble. We in trouble. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first panel participant, direct from Get Your Bars Up Media. Salute to this brother. Awesome discussion we had. Ladies and gentlemen, BA is in the building.
Rock was having that salute, brethren.
No. Much respect, much respect. Oh, do we have one more? Wait a minute before we get the screen right. No, okay, that's it. Let's do that. Boom. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. So the topic's out there, BA, and you're more than welcome to have the floor. Is battle rap just booking desperately and just assessing desperately? Is that where we at?
Yeah, we've been there. We've been there for the last couple of years. I believe it's been that. And I think that is due to oversaturation. Now it's at the point where, like, I don't know. I can't blame one particular league because even though I do like the URL right now, what the URL did to battle rap in the last couple of years, well, since 2020,
yeah,
I think really is like with that caffeine era really damaged battle rap due to the fact of matchups, because they were just booking people they had like literally we were getting battles every 2 weeks for nearly 3 years. Mm-hmm. And a lot of those battles were just thrown together just for content purposes. And I think you're right. I think that now all leagues are particularly, they're not looking at really styles and matchups like that. Most on the larger stages, or the larger scale, should I say. Mm-hmm. They don't give a damn about the matchup. They just picking people and putting them together and being like, I hope this works. It's like pasta. You throwing that pasta against the wall, hoping that it sticks, and nothing is sticking.
You know what's funny, BA? While you were saying that breakdown, was just thinking about, this is like way back. You know, back in school, we used to have to do paintings, and one of the things was called an abstract painting we had to do. And one of the ways the teacher was trying to communicate us for expression and emotion was we would take these paint objects and just throw them against a wall, and then whatever the picture was, that was called. We had to name that picture, and that's kind of what you were just describing with the pasta against the wall. You know, just like find something. Yeah,
that's exactly the abstract painting. I'm familiar with that too. So that's an even better example of That is battle rap today. And it's like, yeah, what are we gonna get? All right, can we sell this? We gotta like do gimmicks and fake beefs and all of that stuff to make stuff like seem like it looks good, but then we get hyped up for stuff that they try to hype us up for stuff that we don't even ask for, that we look at kind of crazy, and then it is good for about a good couple of weeks, and after that it's forgotten about.
Well, and also it should be mentioned that then the disappointment will happen. All the battles that were mentioned, not just Cass and Easy. We mentioned the Mook and Hitman. We mentioned the Twerk and Lux. We even mentioned some virtual battle rappers. Like, not so much disappointed, but as far as the execution of the card, right? And the thing that'll happen is a consensus will be like, oh my goodness, this battle was so trash. I feel let down. You didn't see it coming? Like, okay, so if you see Eunice, okay, no, let's get to virtual battle rap. If you see, salute to A Game 365. You see A Game 365 versus Elo. What do you not expect? What do you think will happen in this battle? That battle is going to be what that battle is going to be. The chances of that matchup overriding or overruling the matchup, the breakdown of the matchup overriding the analysis of the matchup is not going to happen. Come on, man. And now we get to the Cass and Easy thing, and because we discussed this on the panel. By the way, everyone be sure to subscribe to Get Your Bars of Media. But I mean, just the matchup told on itself, man. It told on itself.
Insanity is a real thing, bro. You know this, especially in this culture. When we need our hopium. We need a hopium. That's how bad this whole situation is in battle rap, the state of battle rap. We need our hopium. We go around and we see good face-offs, and Cassidy, we know he's notorious for great face-offs. But he hasn't had any really good showings the last 3 battles, and Easy low-key hasn't been really that nice as well,
right?
Lately. So it's like we decided to switch. Well, most people decided to switch into Insanity, and we'll go insane and take this L like we've been taking for the culture.
What's funny to follow that point? Excellent point. This is how you know a battle's in trouble, and this is no shooting at anyone's analysis. It's actually supporting the analysis. When you have 2 battlers to face each other, and keep in mind these are supposed to be main events. We haven't even talked about the battles that were down the cards of a lot of this stuff. If we do that, we're going to probably want to burn battle rap in effigy. But the thing is, if you have a battler and the main compliment you can talk about the battler is what happened in 2011 and 9 and 13 and 15 for a battle that's going to happen in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, what?
Yeah.
And conversely, if you have another battler, and again, this is not Easy and Cass. We talked about Marv 1 versus Tay-Rock. Hello. Anyway.
Yes. People do that often. People will go back and say, "Oh, this battler's." I remember when such and such battled this was a great battle, and it's like, bro, it's 2025. Really low key is we're near. You can say 2026. That's how close we are to 2026, and you're talking about a battle from literally a decade ago.
And also, if you add in how many battles have they had since then, how many bad showings, so we have identified problem. Is a solution. Now, this has been brought up a couple months ago. Is a solution possible where we just finally, as a consensus, just submit to face-off battles? Where the battle becomes a face-off, it gets judged, and then it's decided from there if it should be a different type of battle after that. Should we have face-off battles? Since that has been the most interesting thing anyway. Or should we still say, no, face-off is still what a face-off is. We still want to see these things called a battle. Should it be face-off battles independently of it, or should it not? Would that help anything?
I don't think. I mean, it depends on if it's the league. If it's the league, probably not so much because you want to sell the rest of the card too. But as a particular fan, I honestly, it's at the point right now where it's like it don't even matter. It really don't even matter. People don't really care. They want to see some type of back and forth fireworks. So I don't think people. I could see a scenario where people would like go pay for that somewhere and go watch. Like you'll want to see a Rex, a T-Rex, and a Cassidy talk crazy to each other.
Right.
And do their little crazy antics. People would go, like people would put money down. They wouldn't put that much, but they'll put money down and watch that. But then, like the essence of battle rap in general, especially if you've been in this culture long enough, you're gonna be like, nah, they gotta catch that fade and battle. Like they gotta rap, even though you know it probably wouldn't go. It's not gonna be a good battle.
And you mentioned insanity. And you have individuals basically lining themselves up, basically knowing the outcome and still fighting to participate in it. So
it's hopium, bro. I'm telling you, it's hopium.
Is there a solution for that? Or is it something that I say, look, hey, it may be crazy, but we're going to have to just roll with this and try to get the most out of it? And then the follow-up piece of the question would be, so what does this do for the definition of battle rap now? Before, okay, we already know the history of battle rap. We're past that. As we deal with it now, is the present and future of battle rap to say, look, this is the new definition of battle rap. Battle rap is no longer a skill match. It's a drama match, and you're hoping to see a good battle knowing it will be bad, and we want you to pay for it, or we want you to see it, or want you to break it down anyway, using these different type of criteria. Are we at that point to where like, hey, this is battle rap, and if you want to be in battle rap and whatever slice of the pie you want to be on, this is what battle rap is now. Battle rap is no longer the skill match. It's no longer the actual bars and all the things that us technical weirdos like to break down. It's now become this nebulous thing of, well, random matchup, questionable skill, high drama, and hope.
I think it depends on where you are psychologically and how long you've been in the culture. If you've been in a culture long enough, then we've been there. Like right. we've been there for at least a few years, at least 3 years minimum. We've been there. But if you are fresh in the culture, because battle rap still does, even though it's not as many fans on a daily comes into the culture like it once was, it's still newer fans, and those newer fans are just not caught up yet. They're not ready to be in that state of mind where they're like, okay, this battle's going to be shitty, and no, they're still on that gas, as people would say, on that hopium. Like, nah, this gotta be great. This gotta be amazing. And the real ones, or the ones that's been here for a while and have come and gone, and then came back, they know what time it is. Like you, for instance, right? Mm-hmm. You know what it is. You know, like you're already here. But you got a fan that just came into the culture last year, maybe the year before last, and they're still on that hope train, and they're still like, man, this gotta be great. I want to go spend my money and support this because I had probably one great experience at one event out of like out of 15 events. I had one event that's keeping me still here. And newbies or people who haven't been in the culture long enough, they hold on to that experience. And that was me years ago, but I'm way past that now.
So we got a comment from C Double. First, let's go to the first comment. Salute to C Double. Be sure to subscribe to Verbal Online Arena. Also, be sure to check C Double out on Verbal Warzone.
C Double, salute.
Salute. Promotion is key. You want asses and seats. It's up to the entertainment. It's up to the entertainment to keep them in the seats. Definitely. And number one, the event won't be on time. and I think it's referring to the possibility of having a face-off battle that's independent of the battle. Event won't be on time. Most of the battles won't be up to par. Egos will always ruin a battle. So with that, excellent points. With that, so now has battle rap basically stunted its own growth now with this low standard of operation? Because there was this talk from many different elements of battle rap to say that we want a new audience, we want to attract new audiences. This is not going to be attractive to new audiences, is it?
Nah, I mean it can, but I don't see it. It's like it's going to take certain type of instances or certain type of situations for it to be that. It's gonna, I think at this point, in order to reach new audiences, and this may sound crazy, but it is what it is. I think that it should just be like literally, if you really want to take it to another level, it got to turn WWE. It can't be real. It got to be scripted. That's the only way it's gonna reach other audiences outside, because people want to see entertainment. And as you see now, people don't give a fuck about the battles for real. They act like they do, but they I want to hear bars and all that. No, you don't. You want to hear fucking drama. Exactly. This is what you want to hear. You want to hear somebody talk crazy to somebody, like not even in the ring, outside the ring. That's where that's crazy too. That's more entertaining than the actual battle.
It really is. And just to go here, and there's a lot of validity to that point. Let's ask, what's the biggest battle rap platform? What's the biggest? What's the one that, not even biggest, what's the most popular? We'll do that. What's the most popular battle rap platform we'll just do it in the United States? What's the most known? What has the most branding? What's been around the most? And the answer to this question is going to tell you what you should know about battle rap. It's an obvious answer. And it's not really a full battle rap platform. It's a battle rap platform with comedy and other things of Hollywood there. Ladies and gentlemen, yep, BA already knows. The most popular, widespread battle rap platform is Wild 'N Out.
Wild.
I mean, there hasn't been a bar on that show probably ever. You know what I'm saying? But what it does have, and it has a lot of things. And now look, this channel's not advocating for what's supposed to be more authentic battle rap, and that's kind of an oxymoron at this point. But what's supposed to be authentic battle rap, we're not advocating for what Wild 'N Out does, but y'all want something scary? Wild 'N Out is now in season 21.
Exactly. I heard that the other day when I seen it pop up on my timeline for VH1. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. 21, bro.
Okay, so C-Double would say, now I would say Epic Rap Battles is the biggest platform. So C-Double, are you basing that on widespread reach, or is that based off of what's the criteria for that?
I don't even know. What is Epic Rap Battles? I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Okay, so for Epic Rap Battles, isn't that where they have the one example is they'll have the presidents rap against each other, right? So it'll be let's say George Washington versus Thomas Jefferson, and they'll have different actors portray that, and a lot of it's on YouTube. If not mistaken. And then they'll go ahead and just basically
that's not bigger than Wild 'N Out. That's not bigger than Wild 'N Out. But I get what he's saying. I get what you're saying, C-Double. But Wild 'N Out is way more. It's actually global. Really, it's really a global.
It is a global brand. It is a global brand. But the reason why we stayed away from asking globally, because globally you got to think about the Russian battle rap scene that's incredibly large. Like that. That's crazy. Yeah. I think there's a Filipino.
Yeah, that's the biggest in the world. The Filipino one is they're the biggest in the world. So yeah, I totally get that too. But here in the United States, like you were saying, it's definitely Wild 'N Out. Nothing is bigger than Wild 'N Out at all. Like 21 years straight, they still get high ratings. They still get millions of views when you clip. Like when you clip the videos and VH1 and whoever they are with, MTV, whoever they with, they put it online. They still get millions of views after millions of views. People still tune into them specifically.
And so Sigma, I appreciate that. So the assessment about having the different presidents rap against each other and also different historical figures is correct. Sigma is just confirmed. It's spoof comedy rap battles where like a Thomas Jefferson will rap against an Einstein or Abraham Lincoln rap against another historical.
I think I've seen that before. But
watch, if we couple those two, we couple Wild 'N Out with that, both of those have one thing in common. They're entertainment based and they're comedy based.
Yeah.
That tells you a lot right there. Again, this channel is not advocating for authentic battle rap to become Wild 'N Out. Authentic battle rap to become epic rap battles. We're not. That's not the thing. But it is telling you what your overall market is comfortable with when it comes to battle rap. And low key. Okay. Wait. C double mentions Epic got 15 million subs. They do millions on their battle, no cap. 100%.
I just never heard of them, so that's why I don't know too much about them. And I know about a lot of leagues.
Not a problem. You know, C double, what we should do, and it doesn't have to be during this. Well, maybe. I guess we can. So if we go to Epic Rap Battles, we're just going to the screen. And this is just to check out and see what we got. By the way, again, for those that's interested, the battle that the show started with, that's Craig Lamar versus Prev's Mafia. It's on iBattle TV. Salute to iBattle TV. That's one of the best battles they've ever had. Fire battle. If you want to check that out, check it out if you like to. If not, no problem. It's all good. Epic Rap Battles.
Right. So RAK. It was one battle that was pretty good too, and that was Cortez versus Reed Dollars. Really good battle, by the way. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. We're going to have to check that battle out. Did not see it. Honestly, did not see it because look. Oh, and got to say this respectfully. To the consumer base. I want a refund, man. I feel guess what, yo? Hey, look, and this is not to just be an a-hole or nothing. If you saw that matchup and you, whoever you are, new battle rap fan, whatever, if you saw this matchup and was like, yeah, I'm going to pay $60 to see this trash, you deserve your $60 gone. You deserve it. Sorry. You deserve it, man. You deserve it. Look, buyer beware. Here's the point. So for those that do know, that's been around and has been watching battle rap forever and all this stuff, that's up to you to break down and assess with your own criteria to say, you want this much amount of money. Let's take a look at battle rapper A, battle rapper B, and then go. Now, for those that are new, right? Before you spend this $60, maybe you want to do some research too. It don't have to be as comprehensive as all this stuff, but research before you spend it, because once you spend that money, it's gone. It ain't coming back.
Yeah.
So, hey, you took a risk on trash and you met the dumpster. Your bag. Okay. So let's see here. Yes. So it's confirmed 100%. Salute to C double. So ERB, which is Epic Rap Battles, 15 subscribers. All we're going to do is just see if Wild 'N Out has that many. That's all we're doing. Just to get an idea of the YouTube presence.
Do they have their own channel or are they on like the?
Yes, they do.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. Okay.
Right here. So Wild 'N Out has 15.3. So it's pretty close on YouTube. It's pretty close. So you got 15.3 million subscribers. As far as we know how YouTube numbers go. We know it's kind of in, but according to YouTube, Epic Rap Battles has 15 million. So to C double, and Wild 'N Out has 15.3 million. So just by the technical number, Wild 'N Out is slightly more on YouTube. But then we also have to add in, we can't click on that TV on cable or on an app. There's a general app. Look, even on you've got DirecTV, if you got Xfinity. I say Infinity. If you got Xfinity, something like that, you can't click on to see Epic Rap Battles. You can do that with Wild 'N Out. So if you kind of multiply all these different platforms Wild 'N Out is, Wild 'N Out probably still is going to be a larger platform than Epic Rap Battles. But that doesn't take away from Epic Rap Battles, because still, and Maj really summed it up good here by stating, is spoof comedy rap battles. So you have one comedy show of battle rap that's 15.3 million on YouTube and probably tens of millions over the air. And then you got the 15 million. So basically, guess what? 30 million subscribers are interested in battle rap for comedy purposes only. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Those are your biggest platforms. Oh, okay. Just for that. Well, what about URL? Okay. Got you. Let's be fair. URL, and this is on YouTube. Okay. URL. We'll even do it all the way. Ultimate Rap League. There it is, right there. How many subscribers is? Lucy, take a look. So there's your number right there. All right. 1.57 million for URL on YouTube. So let's also do what we did with Epic Rap Battles. So Epic Rap Battles has its subscribers of 15 million. There's no TV channel for that. URL has 1.75 million only on YouTube. They're on Twitch, right? Yeah, they're on Twitch also. We can look that up if we want to, but there is no channel to where we can click on an over-the-air television station and find URL. So, and look, let's say we just erase the rest of them, just focus on YouTube. That means one of the comedy spoof battle rap platforms is well over 10 times, almost 10 times as many subscribers as URL. Let that sink in. This is the type of market for battle rap.
Scripted.
You know what I'm saying? And look, right. And yeah, that's another thing. It is scripted. Let's be honest. A lot of these other battles, and it's possible with all the publicity stunts, and all that. A lot of this has been scripted anyway. Let's not forget, we've had reports of mainstream battle rapping, writing together, ghost writing, recycling, etc. We do have, battle rappers. You look to Sue Surf. Sue Surf mentioned that, they do different takes to be sure they get the right thing for that battle rap to be seen on Caffeine. They're actors too. That's another thing happening here. Individuals want to talk about, well, these battle rappers, they should be more authentic, man. I don't believe them. So the only issue you really have with them is that they're not very good actors, because they're all actors. They're entertainers. When you're an entertainer, maybe you do quote unquote real stuff off camera, but on camera you're acting. That ain't you.
And originality, though, is lacked. I think that lacks in today's culture of battle rap. I think so many people it's so many people trying to sound like other people that influence them, that have influenced them. And with these newer classes, it's like they're not original. Like, I know you remember back in the day, if you go back 10, 15 years ago, you can even go way back to grind time, right? Mm-hmm. What made grind time super dope? You had your backpack rappers, you had your hood rappers, you had your comedic rappers, you had all of that in grind time. What made that dope is they had their own particular style, and they knew how to use that to actually rap. And they didn't necessarily have to be something that they're not. They can go up there and be themselves and actually rap whatever type of what they rap, because didn't nobody else try to sound like them. And this is what made them stand out. And this is what made them stars. And a lot of those people are who we call top tiers, and some are God tiers to this day just because of it.
CC Double mentions URL took over and the grind time style became corny, except for Pat Stay and Sharon. Also for Peanut. Peanut wasn't corny. For those that remember Peanut, he wasn't corny. We talk about the rapper. Hey, look. Okay, IG, relax. The rapper's name is Peanut. That's his name. Don't come over here with that. Anyway, but they had CW. They had a couple of exceptions to the whole, corny grind time style and all that, and URL taking over. But yeah, that is what happened there. So if we're at the issue, and basically this also becomes another question: battle rap, as far as organic or authentic battle rap, what do you want? You're gonna have to choose now. Do you want to keep going as you're going to where, well, we're just going to do, salute to BA, we're going to do hopium. We know it's not going to be a good battle, but we're going to try to hype it up and hope that it is. We're going to try to gaslight communities to say that this is going to be a good battle when we don't really think it is, and we're just going to book it anyway and just just go for it. Or are you ready to embrace different styles of promotion and different styles of battle rap booking to where it'll have a more broader base, to where it's like, look, you've seen that if you want to reach 15 million, you're going to have to put some comedy in there. You're going to have scripts now. You're going to have to be more acting oriented. Also having different voices. Which do you want? Because keep it $1, the whole organic, authentic element of battle rap, unless it's been, virtual has more of that, just to be honest with you. Virtual has more of that. So for mainstream, we're going to get, again, for mainstream, are you ready to embrace more comedy in that battle rap? Are you ready to embrace that? Are you ready to be more Hollywood if you want those type of numbers? And if you don't, what solutions do you have as far as a consensus to where, we don't want to be wilding out now. We don't want to be having rap battles. We still want to keep the essence. We want it to be what it was. How do we do it? How do we do that? Can that be done?
Yeah, I think it can be done. I think it's just like similar, like I'll compare it to like hip hop, right? Like this newer age of hip hop, I don't really listen to a lot of the newer music. I haven't been quite some time. Some of it is okay, but a lot of it is just not for me. So I go back to my early 2000s and my 90s hip hop and R&B specifically. I'll say R&B for sure. I go back to my 90s R&B and that's all I'm bumping.
You know what? That's an excellent point. And that BA, that's exactly why we started the show bumping one of our company's favorite battles, which is Craig Lamar and that's just one of them. But that was one of them. Craig Lamar versus Perez Mafia on iBattle. That's one of our favorites. So if we want to have what we know battle rap could be or used to be, we'll play that. And that kind of goes with what the BA was saying. Like, yeah, if you reminisce about, oh man, I want to hear that soulful R&B. Well, you go ahead and collect some 90s stuff. But it's almost like a consensus to where if you're looking for soulful R&B in 2025, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna be basically looking for a needle in the haystack. Being honest with you, yes,
yeah, time travel. You're gonna have to time travel. You're gonna have to time travel and go back in time for that.
Right. And look, respectfully, there are some talent with 90s R&B. And look, even in battle rap, you do have some that do bring elements of that. The issue is that a lot of them, when battling an opponent, the opponent won't be there with them. So you remember in battle rap, you got to have two individuals bringing that type of 2014, 15, 17, maybe even 18 and back type of energy. Let's read this comment real quick. We're gonna ask another question soon. C double mentions. Here's the thing: we would see battlers switch their style to grind time when they go to KOTD, but change back on URL. And see, that becomes now battle rap performance. That's that battle rap performance. But is it versatility or is it coding? Because versatility. Go ahead.
I think it's both. I think it could be coding, but I think coding is a part of versatility to be able to be able to bend your style and actually rap a different type of way to get to another particular group of listeners. I think it's pretty dope. I think that's incredible because that means that you're flexible and you can do that. Because a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't do that at all.
Yeah. That becomes a delicate balance to where, okay, does this battle rapper have the core of who they are that is sustainable regardless of audience? And now, depending on audience, can it just highlight off of that core, off their foundation, who they are to appease that audience? For example, DNA. We'll use DNA as an example. DNA is very versatile. DNA knows how to say, look, I'm going to be DNA, but if I'm on KOTD, I'm going to show the bar heavy lyrical, and basically whimsical part of my personality on KOTD. If I'm on URL, I'm still DNA. But I want to show more of, look, I do come from a hood. I do come from a street element. I'm going to show more of the street element and be sure that I don't lose my foundation. DNA was very good at doing that. You know, he lost some battles just like everybody else does, but he was very good at doing that. That's what, and see, those comments could be focusing more on, okay, that's cool, but what about the ones that shift their whole foundation and then go completely in this shifted difference to be on KOTD and then shift it back again on URL, and also vice versa? That becomes a delicate balance. And a lot of battle, and then you also have to add in, why are battlers doing it? Is it to appease the audience, or is it just basically, look, I'm trying to get on, I'm a mercenary, whatever it is, here I am? That's what the battler will have to establish and work on. Because a lot of these battlers, and let's be honest, especially from 2021 to now, a lot of these battlers are just trying to, a lot of these battlers are rapping for a battle rap record deal. Honestly. They are.
A 360. You gotta add the 360. That's what they
right.
want.
My bad. A battle rap 360 record deal. Yeah, because look, since 2021, well over 90% of these battlers come out and they all got a street resume, they all got a struggle story. All their guns are so big. They used to shoot, they used to kill. All of them? Not all of them. 90% of them? Really? Come on. I mean, after a while, yo.
They shooting. They got a Desert Eagle in both hands, and they're shooting each Desert Eagle single-handedly. Yeah,
yeah. They don't own hoods. They all own cities and blocks. No, they don't own cities and blocks. They all own hoods and towns and countries. They do.
Oh man,
wait, and
yes,
it only
exactly.
happens. You know what I'm saying? Like this becomes, and again, all this to go back to, what's the solution? Like, obviously, when you have a big mess like this, wherever you start to clean up is a good place to start to clean up. Is it strictly on, well, it's on the battlers, give us a better product? Is it all on us that are bloggers to say, let's get a platform and actually put this food for thought out here? Is it on our assessments to where, like, now we can honestly say when a battle was trash, virtual or outside? You know, we can honestly just go there and not just say that it's only trash, but also say it's trash with a assessment and a solution to offer. Is that on us? Is it on the audience? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I believe I think it's on everybody. I think it's on every level. And I think that it should be more about talent than it is anything else. It should be more about your talent and your skill. It shouldn't be oh, I'm gonna lie to you or not really keep it real with you because we're cool. No, I should be able to keep it real with you even though we're cool. Like, I gotta be honest with you because this is how you're gonna get better. And I feel like it's up to, and I feel like it, like I said, it's on every level. And I can take it strictly to the battle rapper. The battle rapper has to understand that a lot of this shit is a lot of criticism that comes from people. Usually, in most cases, not all cases, because you do got haters, but you got to be able to take constructive criticism. If a person says that you lost, you got to accept that. Like, you have to understand that, and either gonna listen to it or you not. But don't try to fight against it. Don't turn into a delusional person, or you're gonna end up like. Therefore, I hate to say this because I rock with this guy, but you're gonna end up like a Cassidy. We need people to continue to keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real with yourself as the battler. The fans, I'm not going to say whatever. The fans going to do whatever. They're going to say whatever because they pick and choose. And usually fans are not really fans of the culture. They're fans of a particular artist. And it's always been like that. But when you got bloggers and you got league owners, the league owners and the bloggers, we all got to do our parts in keeping that 100. I'm not saying be disrespectful and be like, oh, you're just garbage and da-da-da-da-da. Some cases that you might need to do that sometimes just to let a person know, like, we don't want to see you again because you've been horrible each and every time out. But in most cases, Be respectful, but be honest and keep it real. And that's what's missing today. That's what's missing in today's battle rap. And that's what it didn't used to be like that. It didn't used to be like that because a lot of the bloggers and as well as the league owners, they held their allegiance to the culture, not to a particular battle rapper. And that's like that's something big, like, and it's nasty work out here, and it's been nasty for a long time, Rock.
Conversations like this, keeping it balanced, keeping it pointed toward battle rap and the quality of what we see, it definitely helps. We'll say for the audience members that's watching this, just have your criteria. And you try to have your criteria as objective as possible of what would please you as a battle rap, if you want to call yourself a fan, a supporter, an advocate. Let's all, as a collective, try to get out of fan mode. And if you're a professional, let your professionalism, take the front stage. You can be a fan of case in point. Here's exclusive. Huge fan of Rum Nitty. Yeah. Really like Rum Nitty as a battle rapper. But however, Rum Nitty lately ain't been that. Can honestly say that and have the criteria to back it up. So if you're going to be professional in this, have a professional side of your assessment. Also, there's probably going to be different criteria if a PG battle, nah, they don't do PGs, my bad. If a development battle's being analyzed, that will probably have a different analysis versus, I know, right? Versus
different grading curve. You're gonna grade the curve. You're gonna be different for the grading,
right? It's not because of the ones in development getting passes. It's we're judging off of, okay, at this starting point, are there signs that we see that you can do more, and does it seem like you have a foundation to build upon? Versus if you are been battling forever and you're a top tier star, yes, then that criteria will be different that way. Not picking and choosing a battler, but being fair to the type of event we're getting,
Yeah, you're gonna get graded a lot harsher. It's gonna be more of a magnifying glass on you because you've been here and you should know better by now.
Well, and let's even go here. When we usually see a top tier battle as a main event, I mean, there's going to be a $60 pay-per-view, an $80 pay-per-view, a $40 and all this stuff. You're demanding more.
Yes.
You're demanding more traction. You want more of this. You want more of that. You want a cut of this. You want a cut of that. Versus usually a lot of development battles we can see for free and say, okay. And it's not that you can pay us off. We're just saying that these are layers and elements around why, for those that like to critique the critiquer. Okay, well, Rock, you said such and such on his virtual battle was cool, but this virtual battler compared to this, this outside battler, man, that outside battler was rapping better than. Okay, but what's the rest of the layers that's not being discussed? Virtual battler, that's his first battle, usually. That's his first battle, trying something out. This other battler been rapping for a decade, main event, and demanding more attention. Like basically, this battler that's been a veteran, a legend, top tier, they're not going too much further. What you see is what you get. So we're gonna be understanding that when we give an analysis on that. Versus, and no, we're not grading off of potential. We're grading off of the level that they're at. Being honest, we're grading at the level that they're at. Now, what we also will do as as analysts, we'll say, is this person ready for the next level? That has been consistently said. If a virtual battler is rapping and they're performing, and let's say they do okay in that, just because we say, hey, you won this battle, it doesn't mean, hey, tomorrow you're going to battle disaster. You're not. Why? Well, because just because you won your first battle, that's not enough that we see, at least, to where you're ready to go against one of the legends, Mount Rushmore, is a battle rap. You're not ready. We know we've analyzed what Disaster does. We analyze what you do, virtual battle, and not just virtual battler, intro, outside battler also. We've analyzed both, and we say no, that would not be a good matchup. You know, this would not be a good idea right now. Take some more battles. That's where that would come from, at least from this type of analysis. You know.
And Rock, I want to, like, I agree with everything you're saying. By the way, you were talking your shit right now, as always. Though you're always on point in most cases, because we don't agree with everything, but in most cases you'd be on point. And I agree with what you just said. But I want to bring up this too.
Sure.
I think that this is on every level of battle rap. This is on the main battle rap. This is for virtual. This is for all different levels of battle rap. League owners, right?
Okay.
Like, I just need league owners to stop hating on each other and just let each other be. Because I can say I can't really speak too much on the virtual world because I don't really watch virtual battle rap like that no more. So I don't know what's going on there. But on the highest level, you have RBE. Well, you had RBE, you had URL, KOTD, and then next thing you know, one URL specifically decided to go at both of these companies, and it's okay to have, like, what do you call that? To be competitive, to compete, right?
Yeah, competition.
But if you are still about the culture while raising your brand, if other brands are doing well, you don't have to be like, man, you either rock with us or you don't. And if you rock with us, you can't rock with them. And, like, really, not only divide and alienate your the particular battle rappers, but the fans as well.
Right.
To me, that's kind of crazy because I think that's hurt the culture as well. It's hurt it tremendously. Where now it's like most fans are already going to be sheep. I hate to say it that way, but they are. They're going to follow whatever. And I feel like it's very damaging for league owners to be hating on each other's leagues when at the end of the day, they are all these leagues got so many different followers who don't watch the other leagues due to what the league owners say, which therefore they'll tell their battler if it wasn't like that, and it was like, go battle where you want. This is your home league, but go battle where you want. If the fans are going to be able to like artists on every particular league, these battlers should be able to go rap anywhere and everywhere that they want and bring whatever type of fan base that they got to wherever their particular home league is without any issues. But it's not like that, unfortunately. A lot of league owners be hating on each other. I'm just like, for what? For what? Yeah. Everybody can eat. Same with bloggers, right? Similar to bloggers. Why are you hating on this other blogger? Why are you getting personal with this other blogger or whatnot? You don't like the way they speak, or you don't like the way that they be talking and they're wrong and da-da-da-da. That's cool. That's what we got debate for. We can debate without getting personal. But when you start getting personal, you start throwing shots and doing this other extracurricular shit, like, you're ruining the culture that you're supposed to be here for. And then you are creating a stain. And 9 times out of 10, it's not even a real stain on somebody else's jacket. That now people who've never seen them and they got dope content, now since they're already sheep as fans, they're going to look at these people like, oh man, this person did that. And it ain't even fucking true. So they don't even follow them.
Right.
That's crazy to me. Everybody can eat in their own lane. Everybody in the blogging world, in the battle rap world, like, it's really no need to hate. There's no need to hate. It's show up, do your numbers, talk about what you talk about. Hopefully it's about the culture and leave it there. And if you don't like somebody because of whatever, because it's cool, we human beings, you can not like the way somebody talk. You don't like the way that they carry themselves. Cool, whatever. It's personal, whatever the fuck. But just don't watch them. You don't got to speak on them or nothing. Just don't watch them. And that's it. But that's crazy.
No, that's a good point. And as far as for league, so we'll start with like just battle rap leagues in general, both outside battle rap, virtual battle rap, any battle rap. If you have a battle rapper that, let's say a league says, well, no, we're the one that built this battle rapper, we're the one that promoted, we're the one that, basically put our investment in. all you would have to do is if this battler is battling on another league and they do well, why don't you help promote that also? You can say, hey, here's our guy killing it over, my bad, performing well over in his league, you know. Like a case in point, in the music world, just for a minute, in the music world, if we have a group that was just on a roster of a tour, okay, and they destroyed the tour, in other words, they were great, then another tour picks them up. We've had tour companies that says, hey, this is such and such group, or what's the phrase they use? Oh yeah, this is blah, blah, blah owns, and they say the name of the group live on tour over here, you know, and they would actually promote that clip themselves. What that does is it actually, what's the word? It magnifies their brand by doing that. Like we have someone so great with us that they were great on our platform and also great on this other platform. And that's whether you like the platform or not. That's how simple it is really to do that. If, you know, as long as there's, you know, some sort of, as long as there's not something there that blocks it. But so,
Exactly.
well, yeah, that too. And this is where we get to the other element of battle rap. And this is a question more out to battle rap. Battle rap, do you actually want to succeed and become a full network? When you're a network, this is how you move. If you got a battle rapper, case in point, if let's say there's a blocking platform that's a fan of Dot Mob. They're a fan of everybody Dot Mob. If you're Dot Mob, you're good over there. Salute to that. And there's a couple platforms like that. All right, cool. So if you got someone from Dot Mob, wherever they battle, you should be promoting that.
Yes.
Because that's Dot Mob's visibility. That's Dot Mob's quality of product. That's Dot Mob's promotion. That's Dot Mob's lifeblood there being shown in a great light. Snake Eyes, I'm not sure if Snake Eyes is Dot Mob anymore. You keep getting confused about that. But let's say, how about this? When Snake Eyes was Dot Mob and he's going crazy on Midnight Madness and he's going crazy on RBE and all this stuff, Dot Mob, where's your channel to go ahead and say, hey, it's Dot Mob Snake Eyes getting busy. He's getting busy over here. Y'all be sure to check this out and blah, blah, blah. And then if you want another solution, maybe have a Dot Mob reporter right there. If they're not allowed inside the building, say, look, hey, Snake Eyes, let's go ahead and do an interview in this hotel lobby about your battle you just had on this other platform. Tell us about it. See? Yeah. Now you're integrating platforms. Now you're actual network. And yes, that platform that you just battled on, they got the right to say, hey, Snake Eyes, we're going to do an interview with you here after you just got busy on our platform. That's professionalism, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you that's how you really magnify your product.
And rock. And another thing, so say that this Dot Mob, like this Dot Mob channel or Dot Mob league or whatnot, right? They say that they come over to the Rock Files Battle League, and they come tear shit up. Have like a fire battle, something even like a classic or something on the Rock Files Battle League, right?
Right.
The demographic of people that watch the Rock Files Battle League are going to follow that artist back to the Dot Mob Battle League.
Yes.
Which is going to increase and grow the brand.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, to have momentum. The goal, look, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with this terminology, and it's not for the panelists, for those that's watching, there's a phrase called captive audience, but there's also a phrase called captive following. The key word following, that means where you go, it go. Like, hey, wait a minute. Perfect example. The Beehive. This is a great example. Beehive with Beyonce. Whether you like Beyonce or not, whatever. The point is, Beehive, if Beyonce is on NBC, guess what channel Beehive watching? NBC. If Beyonce is on ABC, guess what channel they watching? ABC. If Beyonce is in the middle of the street on What Up Though Cable Box, guess what channel they watching? What Up Though Cable Box. Because the Beehive, that is, they follow where Beyonce go. So now the network gets a residual, a remnant of the activity. Battle rap. This could be you. It could be you, battle rap.
Yes.
You know, on a strictly professional level. We're not asking individuals to be friends. Not asking individuals to be cool. No, you don't have to go over each other's crib and watch the game. You do not. But what you could do, you could be about this, not even just be about this money. You could be about this product to put it in many different lights to where everybody wins.
Yeah. And if it wasn't for like battlers like Charlie Clips, Arsenal, and those type of artists, right? If it wasn't for those particular artists, I probably would never really, I would have never paid attention to KOTD. And KOTD had a whole roster full of fire people, but I never would have paid attention and followed these, like your Pat Stays, your Sharones, and people of that ilk. You feel me? I can't even think of no artists right now, but yeah, it's a lot of artists that were over there that I wouldn't have paid attention to if I didn't follow any of these other artists that I'm more in particular of listening to that went over there to where I did. I went to go see a card, or I watched the card online or on a pay-per-view, and I seen these other battles waiting for the particular person that I want to see. I end up seeing these other battlers, and I'm like, who is that white boy over there? He from Canada? He going crazy like that? Oh my gosh. Which made me go back to that league. And follow that artist and follow that artist, only to find out that there are even more artists. Ilmac, you feel me? Ilmac is another one. Like I started like really listening to these other artists, like damn, they going crazy. Oh my gosh, it ain't just the URL, it ain't just guerrilla warfare and all of that stuff over here. The Black Ice Cartel, it ain't just them. We got this league over here going crazy. And I did the same thing with RBE. I didn't follow RBE from its inception. It took me to like 2017, 2018 to be like, oh shit. And it took Daylight and Daylight Clips, Goods, and there was a few other people that went over there to where I found out about all these other artists that they had over there rapping. I'm like, oh shit, this other dude fire. They just rap over here. Oh, it's crazy. So yeah, I had to throw that in there because that's crazy too, and that's insightful for people. And I think a lot of league owners specifically should understand that concept of what you were talking about, like of captive followers and captive, like just people who, like people that's not even with. I mean, people, you got your people that your actual dominant fan base is gonna follow this person, but it's gonna be, if the person does what they're supposed to do, the artist, they're gonna build even more of a following that follows them back to the other place where this other talent, this other league where people wouldn't even think about even watching, and they might find other talent that they like at that other league, and they're gonna get cross brand, and that grows the culture. Right.
Look, like this is already happening in other elements of not just mainstream entertainment, but independent entertainment. Here's another story. Back in 2005, way back. So we're talking about 2 decades ago. There's a lady by the name of Chrisette Michelle and Raheem Devon. They used to do a tour called the Heineken Red Star Tour, right? Yeah, the Red Star
fire too. They both fire, by the way. I know for them.
Oh yeah. For those that's not familiar, these are two now. They're two neo soul legends now, right? Yes. But we were around. And this is Detroit, so we see a lot of things in many different levels. Of course, we see the mainstream stuff that's already established, and of course, we'll see the stuff that's developing right in front of us. So we got these, just like most of us, we got these tickets to see them, free tickets to see them, right? They tore the place up. They just destroyed the place. The venue, if not mistaken, want to say it was either Club Blue, which is BLEU, or it was a place right down the street from now. I don't even think the place down the street from that is open anymore. So we'll just say Club Blue for the sake of argument. Here's the point. They shortly after that left the Heineken Red Star Tour. They then, of course, went to stuff on Philly and stuff in St. Louis and stuff in the West Coast and all over the place. Heineken at that moment was still smart enough to have their other performances on the tours to say, hey, Here's a highlight clip. They didn't even mention the name of the tour. They say, here's a highlight clip of where Chrisette Michele is now. Here's a highlight clip of where Raheem Devine is now. Stuff like that. And now look at them. And look, Heineken didn't miss any money. None of those tour groups missed any money. And of course, let's get past money. All of those brands became far more known and had far more momentum. We'll just keep it that way. We'll go there. Battle rap, I'll say it again. This could be you. This could be you. Because battle rap also got to remember, you are a niche market. Niche. Okay, Niche. Yeah, Niche. You're a niche market.
Yeah, not Nietzsche. Not Nietzsche. Niche. Y'all. Niche.
Yeah, no. Not the clothing label. Not the clothing label. Right? N-I, not N-Y. Right.
Yes.
So by you being a niche market, again, this will be up to you, battle rap. What do you want to do? Do you want to stay niche and say, well, nah, we want it right here. These are our rules, and we want to do the hopium, and we want to just kind of do things randomly. We want to be territorial. We want to own our small ponds. Or do you want to be more collective, really put an identity on battle rap and say, this is how we all, not even work together, but this is how we can be different platforms and channels for the battle rapper. So battle rappers on the West Coast, it's cool if they go ahead and deal with Disaster, deal with Lush and all that. They get momentum, they go to the Midwest. They can deal with who's in the Midwest. Black Eyes, I'll be like, Guerrilla Warfare not around. Well, Midwest, right?
The Muscalico League, the BMF, Black Mafia, League.
It's BMF League. It's BMF. Yeah. So they can deal with BMF. So to Detroit. They go to the East Coast. They got a whole bunch over there. Let them. And look, battle rapper, go the same way you announce the cliques you rap with. Announce the battle rap platforms you're on that you were just on. Promote yourself during the battle.
Yes.
And honestly, battle rappers. Now we're gonna get to battle rappers. We did the leagues. We did bloggers. Battle rappers. Gonna have to ask y'all a straight up question. Do y'all like battle rap? Why would we ask that question? Okay. The question is being asked because if you like battle rap and you got a battle rap thing coming up, how come very few of you promote that? And when we say promote, we ain't talking about the face-offs and crash outs. We're talking about, do you even repost your flyer? Do you even talk about your battle? Talking about your battle will not take away from you preparing for your battle. Discuss the battle. You got individuals that tune in to see your page anyway. You go live anyway. Talk about your upcoming battle. Just talk about it. So look, don't give any bars away. Talk about where your battle's going to be. Talk about how excited you are to battle this person. Give a little history about yourself. All that type of stuff. Take some questions from kind of like what this platform is doing. We're taking questions and comments from the chat. Do the same. Be surprised what you get. And no, you don't have to crash out on that. You don't have to disrespect them personally. RAK has a battle coming up against BA. There's nothing wrong with RAK going live and saying, yeah, everybody, how's it going? Just tuning in, getting ready for this battle, blah, blah, blah. We got this, we got that, we got this. It's going to be here. If you look, and also here's another one for you, battle rappers. And please write this down because this will get you booked forever. All right. Wherever you're going to battle, especially if you're outside, you should become a fan of the place you're going to battle. Otherwise, why are you battling there? Get some knowledge about that place you're going to battle. Salute to Traumatos and them in Alaska. If you're battling in Alaska where Traumatos is and others, talk about the place you're going to battle. What's the significance of battling there? What type of place is it? What do you like about? Do you like the food there? They serve food. You like the females that's going to be there? Something. Promote the place. Promote the place. And that's not just for battle rap. That's for all booked talent. Promote the place you're going to be. Promote the promoters that are. Hey, listen. Every one of these events got sponsors, right? promote the sponsor. Salute to Calico. Calico is is no pun intended. Calico is a wizard at that. And pause on the word wizard because that's witchcraft and stuff. But Calico is very good at doing that. And look how often Calico gets booked. And yes, he's been putting on for battle rap. Yes, he's having great matches, but he's also doing good business. Battle rappers. Go ahead, yeah, my fault. Go ahead.
And he pulls, like, just to add on to what you were saying, like, and they should be, especially if you're in the virtual world specifically. If you're in the virtual world specifically too, you should be pulling up to all of these, like everybody that blog that's not on bullshit, because there's a lot of people that's on bullshit in the virtual world that be blogging and shit because they don't be really talking about the battles. But for the people who are talking about battle rap, you should be pulling up to, like, you should be on a rock. You should be pulling up the rock panel and just be like, yo, what's up? Da-da-da-da. Yeah, I got this battle. This is happening. And I know Rock got some great ass questions. So he gonna turn this shit into an instant interview and ask you questions and all of that shit and get you and get more engagement for you, for the people. So I say that to say you should be pulling up to places like this and places like others who are about the culture, bragging about your battle passionately. Talking your shit. I ain't even talking about it on a face-off type shit, but just like, yo, like, yeah, we got this battle going on. This is what it is, and this is what we do, and then move on. That's exactly what should be happening. That's something that's very lacking. That's lacking, and it's lacking out for people who rap outside. You should be going to Angry Fan. You should be going to all of these other people or whatnot outside that that eyes are gonna watch and that they're about they're a lot about. They're more so about the battles and the events. You should be going there to go promote your battle real quick. Go promote your battle in your league and then get on after that. Don't just be trying to my fault. Talk your shit.
No, you're good. You just want to follow the point real quick. Salute to Kid Dangerous. Kid Dangerous for this channel has done that very well. Obviously there's a stain on the Jiggy Battle League. That's fine. But one thing Kid Dangerous does is when he's ready to promote something, if Rock is available, he was one of the first ones to hit up the IG and said, hey, I got this battle coming up. Salute. I want to talk this. And Kid Dangerous has not only done that on this platform, salute to HB2 Win, done it on HB2 Win platform, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He's very businessman. Whatever you think about him as a battler, when it comes to promotion, he's about that. Yo, 2 Times has done the same. Hey, Rock, just want to come up here and say he's done that very well. There are ones in virtual that do that. Salute to them. It should be more. And
it should be everybody who battles virtually.
Absolutely.
Like you just said, Yo, 2 Times. You said you named Kid Dangerous and a few others. They should all be doing that, bro. Like all battlers should be pulling up to these platforms, not to go up there and talk shit and just be a part of everybody. People want to be friends and all of that shit. The internet, I'm talking about like this is a product. This is your product that you're promoting. Mm-hmm. Get up there and promote your product. Don't get caught up in the bullshit talking about people's personal lives and all this extra nonsense going back and forth. No, talk about your product and get the fuck on and go focus on that product. But that's me being too business oriented, though. But salute to everybody.
You know what? And before we Chief's comment, look, BA, you already know. I mean, you see the pages that we're on. Look, man, I've been saying this, and this is not to be boastful or anything, but the reason why this channel is not more active is because we're busy doing tours and stuff. A lot of pointers were given as how to be successful battle rap and beyond on tour. I'm gonna say this again: tour money is different. Tour platforms and stages is different. So the same thing that works on these tours with network and promotion and stuff. Again, you're more than welcome to check our page out to see what we're talking about. But that's the same thing you could do here. Like case in point, there's an event for Leaving Lifted coming up December 27th in Miami, Ohio. We've already done most of our promotional blitz. We're going to keep going. We already did the post on Facebook, but more importantly, we've already talked on platforms about Leaving Lifted. We already got interviews done. This is the main thing that a performer does is not perform. The main thing a performer does is promote. That's why you see them everywhere. And if you don't see the ones everywhere like that, that's the reason why they also get the results they get. Let's read Cheeks' comment real quick. 10 NBA. Salute to Cheeks the Hoodologist. Be sure to subscribe to Cheeks the Hoodologist.
Salute, Gwen. I see you.
Absolutely. 10 NBA, I've been listening. I appreciate y'all for this live. This is definitely a conversation that the culture needs. This is where virtual battle rap should be right now. And salute to y'all. No, salute to you, ma'am. Absolutely. Oh, wait, there's more. There's another one from Cheeks. This is a love that needs greater reach so that the bloggers, mainstream battle rappers, and leads can hear this. Hey, it's available for, again, individuals working to clip it up. We can have discussions. And again, whenever we come with a point, and as BA mentioned, we're going to have our takes. We're going to have our perspectives and stuff. And it's open for, a discussion. If there was a statement said by BA or by RAK or whoever, let's discuss it. What did we miss? Not a problem. What do we miss? Or what's the disagreement? Because all the disagreements are going to be professional. These are not going to be any personal crazy stuff over here. Nah, we're here for battle rap. We're here for battle rap, business, and independence. At least this channel's for independence, battle rap, and business. That's what the whole point of it all is. And this is to help individuals be able to do what they. And that's another thing about battle rap. Real quick, a lot of battle rappers say that they've been dreaming about doing battle rap. They want to do battle rap. It's the main thing they want to do. Up until the opportunity shows up and we don't see it. Okay, so this is where you got to decide, battle rapper, what do you want to do? If you really want to go for this, these are moves that you can do to help you out. And this is, by the way, this is regardless of views on YouTube, the type of channel, as long as it's professional, of course. Every channel you talk, the person or the machine behind that channel, they're going to clip it up and promote the clip one way or another. The more platforms, the merrier. Whether it's a channel with 10 or 10 million, the more platforms, the merrier. And actually, the media that may have a so-called lower numbers on YouTube, 10, 5, 20, whatever, the ones that have that, they're probably going to be the ones to be your greatest asset because they're going to be the most excited. The ones that got a huge amount, 10 million, 5 billion, whatever the case may be, you may have to get on. You may have to get in line. They may want you to pay for that. Like, well, okay, what you got going on? Whereas usually the ones that's like more of an intimate audience, if you want to use that, or intimate subscriber or whatever, they're going to be very excited about what you got going on. I'm gonna tell you something. Miami, Ohio, December 27th. And we're not mentioning this for the sake of promo. We're just saying as an example. That place can't stop booking, even lifted one of our groups, and that place pays a lot for that group. We can't tell you how much, obviously. It's a lot. Versus, we were just in Chicago, we were just in Miami and all these other places, some really well-known spots. Those places, they're like, well, okay, we'll see, we'll get back to you. Those places don't have the best communication. They don't, because they got a long list of whoever they're going to be dealing with, right? They'll still do, they know what we do, but it's a little bit more bureaucratic there than it is with a place like Miami, Ohio, or a lot of these places that are called small cities. I'm going to tell you flat, those small cities, that's where the life is. The big cities, that's where the lights are. So you got one where the life is, you got one where the lights are. Just saying. So for battle rappers, it's fine if you're dreaming about URL, respect to that. That's on you. Although URL is going business, but that's what you want to do. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're saying URL is going out of business. Whatever. So, but look, don't ignore these other battle leagues that's going to take care of you. The one that's going to promote you as a headliner. Salute to the brother Innovate. Innovate is going to be battling on iBattle again. He's going to be, I think he's a main event on one card, and I think on another card, he's going to be on that card also. There's a guy named something Preem that's going to be on that card. The point is, Innovate, RAK has a discussion about, look, remember, wherever you go, you're an in-game battle rapper. Take that and promote that where you go. Don't look at iBattle as, oh man, for iBattle, I really got to do something now. No, you got to be Innovate. Just be the best Innovate wherever you go. And don't take it to where the virtual thing is like, well, virtual is one thing, but now I gotta do something different. No, you're still Innovate. And lo and behold, Innovate had a great performance on the iBattle. Whatever people think of the performance, it was great enough for him to win that battle. The point is, whatever your asset is, strong points or what have you, don't diminish yourself and do not diminish the quality of your product. Don't do that, because that will also diminish what you can get out the next platform. Just saying. Something to think about.
So I got to get up out of here, Rock. So I appreciate your time, sir, and having me up, man. This Saturday, December 13th, we will be having Next Level, should I say? I think that's what it is. I don't even know the name of my own damn card, even though I didn't want to do this card, but it's gonna be $1,200 on the ground. It's gonna be an on-beat battle. It's going to be pre-recorded, of course, but we're going to run it live. It's going to be C-Double versus Luke Kane. And we got 3 other undercard battles as well. And yeah, pull up on Saturday. It's probably going to do it at probably about 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, around that time.
Okay.
So yeah, pull up if you actually want to see these fellas put on and rap on beats and see may the best man win. So pull up on Saturday if you are free. And for those of you who do not, whether you for the conversation that me and Rock just had today, whether you like, next up. Thank you, Jig. For the people that's listening now that are in the bushes or will be listening later to the conversation Rock and I just had, whether you don't like me or you don't like Rock or whoever, whatever, and you're still watching, you don't gotta specifically listen to the messenger, but just hear the message that was spoken today. Just the message, because it's a lot of substance in the message. And that's all I gotta say. I appreciate you, Rock. I'm up out of here, man. Salute to you as always, bro.
Now, much respect. Salute to BA. Be sure to tune in to Get Your Bars Up. Your bars ain't up enough. Get Your Bars Up Media. Salute to BA. And yes, next up is this Saturday. This Saturday is going to be, it's a really great day for battle rap. Really great day for battle. You got Next Up featuring Luke Kane versus C-Double. 1 round, $1,200 is on the floor. That'll be live on Get Your Bars Up Media YouTube channel. It is free to attend and watch that. Also, in addition to that, you do have also Saturday, the rescheduled battle of, there it is. Okay, cool. Perfect. You do have the rescheduled battle of Contention. Salute to the Ring. Salute to Lush World. Contention. It is rescheduled. It will be happening this, actually, to take that back, it'll be happening this Sunday. So Saturday, you have Next Up live on Get Your Bars Up Media YouTube channel featuring C-Double versus Luke Kane. Sunday, the 14th, Sunday, December 14th, you got Contention, sponsored by The Ring and Lush World. You have Brick Street Sprite versus Sick Mosh. You have Robs versus Nightmare J Pyro. And yes, you do have the main event, and we just mentioned the brother's name. Let's go ahead and show this right on the screen right now. There you go. Yes. Cheeks salutes BA, absolutely. Much respect to Cheeks. Be sure to tune in to Cheeks, the Hoodologist. She back, y'all. Cheeks is back. Cheeks is back. Salute to Cheeks, man. Salute to Cheeks. Wonderful to see her back. Wish her well. And, look, hey, Cheeks, we got to get you on the panel over here, or we'll come over panel over there. Either way. Salute to Cheeks, the Hoodologist. Be sure to subscribe. So Saturday, you have Next Up, C-Double versus Luke Kane. Sunday, you have Contention. This is the card right in front of you. It will be live on both Social Assassin channel and on Lush World. Yes, that Lush will be hosting this event. Contention, Brick Street versus Sick Mosh. Sick Mosh is one of the front runners for 2025 Virtual Battle Rap Rookie. He is one of the front runners there. Okay, Cheeks just mentioned. Thank you. 10 hours definitely pull up for you anytime. Hey, you're more than welcome. And look, it don't have to be battle. We can just kick it. We can just kick it about life. You know how we do. What we do, what we used to do. All that. More than welcome. More than welcome. It could be, hey, Cheeks, what we should do, we have to bring this back. We got to bring back the social media scrolls, Cheeks. Yeah. For those that don't know, for the Rock Files channel, and we're going to finish talking about contention in 5 seconds. For the Rock Files channel, we have a segment called the social media scroll. It's things that we saw on social media that's either funny, crazy, or an outstanding news story, right? We bring it to the panel, we discuss it, and we go ahead and give them perspective and thoughts on it. So yeah, Cheeks, you'd be perfect for, of course, battle rap. Look, for those that are not familiar with Cheeks the Hoodologist, she knows battle rap. she ain't playing with battle rap. And one thing about her, one of the favorite things we like about Cheeks is that she has an informed take and she has no filter about it. She has no filter, and that's what we enjoy here. Oh, right. Okay, so Cheeks is familiar. Yeah, the social media scroll. Yeah. We're bringing that back. We're definitely bringing it back. We've been doing it here and there, but we're gonna do that way more often when we go live, and we're gonna try to go live more. We're gonna try. Schedule crazy, but yeah. So salute to Cheeks. Contention. December 14th, Sunday. I believe it's at 7 p.m. Let's get that. Yeah, it's either gonna be at probably 5 or 7 p.m. Contention, Brick Street versus Sick Mosh. Again, Sick Mosh is one of the front runners for 2025 Virtual Battle Rap Rookie. You got Robs versus Nightmare J Pyro. Robs is possibly in line to compete for most improved virtual battle rapper for 2025 versus Nightmare J Pyro, who is your virtual battle rap champ of 2024. Pyro, you owe us one. You always want to see a good performance with the Pyro. And yes, your main event for contention, Sunday, December 14th. Look, this is a battle that we're even holding back the Rock Rankings 2 for. We're holding back a lot. We're not even gonna do it right until this battle happens. We can't do it yet. Social Assassin versus Innovate. The consensus says Social Assassin doesn't have a chance. By the way, Social Assassin, he's also in line to be one of the most improved virtual battlers of 2025. And Innovate, he's a dark horse right now for virtual battle rap champ of 2025. Innovate coming fresh off of a huge victory over Reek Ruger on Anger Management 3. Innovate main event. If he gets by Social Assassin, all of a sudden gets momentum. Watch out for Innovate. Can Innovate get in that conversation? Because Social Assassin wrap up most improved battle rapper. Great main event, great card, contention presented by Ring and Lush World this Sunday, December 14, 2025. Lock in. We're definitely going to be there. We're definitely going to be there checking it out. And for those that don't know, for every battle, we do give 2,000. Oh, yes. Chief mentions, congratulations to you and all of your success outside of YouTube. Super proud of y'all. Hard work equals success. It does. First of all, any success you see over here is all praise to the Almighty Yahweh. It's all praise to the Almighty, because without the Almighty, there's nothing positive, there's nothing good, and there's absolutely nothing. But yeah, and it's all independent, Cheeks. It's all independent, and that's really the most rewarding part of it. We get to help. We get to be used to help others. There's no machine here. There's no Holly weirdo anything. There's none of that other stuff. We're not sponsored or owned by anybody like that. So salute to not just Rock Files channel, but Boston Entertainment Group Detroit, Boston Entertainment Group Jacksonville that is involved in this, and of course, leaving lifted in our whole roster. All right. Appreciate you, Cheeks. Much. When I say this to you, Cheeks, welcome back, man. Honestly, we all could use you. Cheeks, because the voice that you bring to battle rap is so unique, and it gives such a good perspective into an area that we all could learn from and pay attention. So it's great to see you back, Cheeks. Much respect, much respect. Oh, straight up? Okay, well, yeah. You okay, yeah. Cheeks said, I know I've been following y'all on IG. Right. Oh, and we posted the numbers we have just from one group in the span of 8 months as far as like Spotify. Those are just Spotify numbers and all that. Yeah. So Cheeks knows. Yeah. There's a whole lot that's been going on that we haven't posted on IG in a minute. So we have to post more on that. And of course, for those that don't know, if you want to keep up with the Rock Files real quick, and this is before we sign off. Oh, okay. We'll do that. There we go. Cool. Yeah. If you want to keep up with the Rock Files show, okay, we'll do this right here. There we go. Excellent. You want to keep up with the Rock Files show? You want to keep up with Boston Entertainment Group Detroit? Yes, we're on IG. Our IG is located in the lower right-hand corner. That's IG at Boss EG Detroit. You're more than welcome. Facebook, Barack and Roll, in parentheses, Boston Entertainment Group Detroit. And of course, you can find it right here on YouTube at the Rock Files channel. We do have a YouTube channel for Boston Entertainment Group Detroit. If you're already on that, you're more than welcome to hit us up on that for any questions about Boston Entertainment Group Detroit, all that good stuff. Appreciate everybody. And look. Kind of what BA said, we will echo. If when you play this back and you have any points you disagree, or you want more clarification on the message, you're more than welcome to contact us. This is basically this is a series we have called The Solution. All right. Yes, it does include criticism. It includes some bash. The bash had to happen now. We ain't gonna act like it hasn't happened. It's been nasty. It's been ugly. But the bash is with a benefit, and the benefit is solutions. We're here to offer some dialogue. What could help battle rap? I believe we got there and a lot of good points. We're going to keep doing series like this. We're going to, this will not be the last one. Appreciate everybody. And of course, we will go live again next week. That'll obviously be a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We're going live this Tuesday because, yes, we're headed out of town this week on some other stuff for Boston Entertainment Group Detroit. Can't really divulge it. Stay tuned. We may talk about that next week. And, of course, salute to everybody in the chat. Cheeks, much respect. Be sure to follow Cheeks the Hoodologist on YouTube. And if you have her IG, follow her on IG. When we get her IG, we're going to go ahead and share that with you. Salute to Cheeks. Salute to much respect to BA from Get Your Bars Up Media. C Double. Again, C Double has a battle coming up this Saturday against Luke Kane. $1,200 on the floor. And if C Double wants to go ahead, if C Double, if you happen to win and you don't want the $1,200, Rock will manage the $1,200 for you. Just playing. Salute. Bruce Leaf. Be sure to subscribe to Bruce Leaf. And definitely subscribe to C Double 24. Subscribe to Bruce Leaf. Subscribe to Sigma. Should be here somewhere. Oh yeah. Salute to Blue Dream. Blue Dream stopped by. Salute to Blue Dream. So the robot was in the building. Mr. Robot. Robot was in the building. Salute to Dream. Follow her and subscribe to her at the Dream or Reality YouTube channel. Salute. King Cole was here. Sigmash is here. Cool. Be sure to subscribe to Sigmash and all that good stuff. And of course, Day One Trouble Lee Ray, aka Ari Lee Ray. Salute to her. Much appreciation for her checking in. Blunt Avery. Salute to him. We're taking up a collection to help Blunt Avery get an actual football team to root for because he's a Packer fan and that's his problem. Just playing inside joke. King Cole. Salute to King Cole. Be sure to look. King Cole might be going live later on tonight, so watch out for that. King of Late Night. Salute to him and everyone else. Bruce Leaf. Jules. Salute to Jules. Appreciate the entire chat. And as usual, protect your peace, protect your family, protect your sanity. Stay safe. Stay strong. Stay sane. Stay sanctified. Stay consecrated. And we will catch you on the flip. And as usual, as we say right about now, rock on. Rock it!